Good morning, boys and girls. Welcome to Shen Plays. Welcome back to Tac Team Portugal with Arumba. How's things going, Arumba?
Doing fine. Shen, how you doing?
I'm doing great. Do you see our old buddy Tuscany? He's got some trouble. He's Tuscany. He's full sieged. Poor guy. Naples and Bohemia have beat him up.
It's like a classic battle between Ferrara and Naples. Sorry, Ferrara and Tuscany.
Mm-hmm.
We have an extra merchant. I'm trying to decide where he should live.
All right, I'll let you figure that out. But can you unpause first so I can
Sure.
continue my war against the Otto Turks? You know what's amazing is I think we started this war at negative 40,000 manpower. We're already at plus 12.
Well, that's great. I'm glad to hear it.
That's great.
What, you think I'm trying to like substitute for Stejo or something right now?
Yes.
What the hell is that?
Yes, Arumba
Oh, it's great.
is great. I'm gonna toss some cabers.
Do you want to turn this into the Scottish episode where we just try to talk like Stejo?
No, we should have done that when we were doing Tac Team Scotland, though.
Oh, that's a great idea. We could go back. Do you want to do Tac Team Scotland all over again?
We're gonna have to do something because this campaign's almost over. It's already 1738.
Wow. So Russia has like all of the Western Balkans occupied, but it's hard to tell.
Yeah, because it's almost the same color. That's a little silly. I think that's something that they should address. They should make it absolutely obvious when something is sieged. Absolutely obvious.
Yeah. Or if the colors are similar, then you could just apply like a, just put like a black line along one of those lines or something.
Why is it always got to be black with you?
Maybe white, maybe, brown, red, orange, green.
You're treading on some dangerous territory here.
These colors are, what, you have problems with these colors?
I do. Where's our transport fleet?
It's up near Scandinavia.
Okay.
So Russia's doing all right. 51 war score now. They haven't really...
I would have thought he'd white peace out the Ottomans so he could focus on Crimea, but he seems okay with just doing whatever the hell. Tabaristan has also declared another war on Crimea. So
Yeah.
This is weird. I mean, maybe Tabaristan will take some of the land that we need. I don't know. Whatever. We can just declare what's it called? Imperialism on Tabaristan. We can do it right now.
You just want to attack all the things?
Well, not right now, but we could.
I want to feed the vassal guys.
No, I do. I know. I do. So do I.
All right, I'm officially turning off pop-ups
You don't like pop-ups?
for
For
trade fleets.
trade fleets. How many times do we get those anyway?
Oh god, they come all the time. Like probably every 3 or 4 months we get one. Because we've got Shen's Mexican area sending one in September of this year. That's next month. I'm gonna wait and see. I want to see. Okay, we're gonna get one from them next month.
Oh man, that 3-4 general is just crushing stuff. I love it.
So now we have another one coming from Shen's Mexican area in May of 40. So from the 9th month to the 5th month. And then an extra year. So basically all the freaking time. There's just so many of them that provide it. Why can you not use your middle mouse wheel to scroll this stupid subjects list?
Oh, you're asking the wrong questions there.
I don't want to use the stupid click slider. I want to scroll my middle mouse wheel. Yeah,
Did you finish picking up our troops from Iceland? You
I did. That's
yay.
Yeah, I was just trying to combine. Where do you have the navy going? Oh, okay.
To
Yeah,
Languedoc.
have those guys go join up now.
Yep.
Yeah, I had just done a shuffle balance on those. That's why they were all standing around
fine.
stupid suffering
I
attrition.
kind of figured.
It's very important when you have like no manpower at all and you're doing shift consolidation and stuff to shuffle balance frequently. Otherwise, you end up with these really, really mismatched and imbalanced armies.
Oh, Jesus. There's an actual fort down here. The fort of Taima has a garrison of 8,000. Ugh. So we need 24,000 to siege it. That's okay. We got 33. It starts at negative 70. Oh.
Yep, that is a maxed out fort. That can go up to 15 siege progress.
I don't want it to, though.
Do you remember, like, one of these weeks we actually attacked Japan?
I do. We took a ton of his land, too.
Our attention was actually outside of Europe. Scotland was just full annexed. I don't remember. Why did Scotland exist? Did we
I don't
force them to
remember.
exist?
They might have come from rebels. I really don't remember. But we've got claims all over them. So as soon as we get Admin Tech 27, I think we just go kill Britain. We kill the Brit man.
Okay.
Get it? Get it?
Yes.
Oh god, these forts are going to take forever to siege.
More time for claims.
41 days for each phase? Oh man. Is there any way to make those phases faster?
Offensive ideas.
That's going to be a while though.
It gives you 20%, and then I think there's a policy you can enact.
There's a palsy.
Might be, yeah, I think it's offensive innovative that gives you siege speed again, or that could just be a siege pip.
We should probably try to do that. We could probably get rid of exploration at this point.
Let's see, naval quantity. Yeah, modern siege weapons, leader siege +1, and siege ability +10%. That requires offensive and innovative, and we have neither.
I think we get rid of exploration at some point here.
That's a bold move.
Well, we're not really using it for much.
It's true. The only thing that we really get out of it right now is the global tariffs and the naval force limit, but we're not at our naval force limit, so...
And we don't rely on tariffs for income. How much is tariffs?
20%?
50 ducats. It's like nothing. It's not even 20% of our profits.
No, all that it does is it takes your tariff efficiency and it increases it by 20%. So if you have 20% tariff efficiency, you're gaining 4% effective taxes.
Yeah, it's not a big deal.
Yeah, we could totally do that. And actually, we could sink all of our ahead of time military points into a military ID group right now if you wanted to.
Yeah, let's go get offensive.
If we got rid of exploration, we'd pick up a bunch of Diplo.
Which we don't really need.
We'd get, well, not a bunch. We get 280 Diplo back.
Isn't that silly? If you cancel an entire idea group, you get just a tiny fraction of points back. You're not even enough for one more idea.
Yeah.
They should at least give you enough for one idea. Yeah, I'm down for that. Why don't we kick exploration? Screw it. Are we using any policies from it right now?
I don't think so. We only have 3 active policies. One of them is hired adventurers, inspirational leaders, multilingual diplomats. Oh, we don't need multilingual diplomats anymore. That we turned that on just to get the better relations over accepted culture.
Do we? We don't need that? Okay.
No.
All right. So why don't we cancel that idea group?
I know almost never do this, but yeah, sure. I agree. It makes sense.
And let's get offensive going.
I like it.
So offensive is going to give us 20% faster sieging, which is a big deal when you're talking about late game wars where you're just... These wars can be pretty quick because the goal is just to take the capital, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if you're going against smaller nations, you can be done with the war fast.
Yep. And 20% siege ability. I mean, if your average siege time is 30 days and you go down to 24, I mean, it's huge. You take a war that was gonna, like a siege that was gonna take you 365 days. Now it only takes you, I don't know. What would it be, like 270?
I think it'd be 300, yeah, 20% off. It's a big difference overall wars though, because it's not just one fort; it's every single fort's gonna siege faster,
and every non-fort province as well is still faster.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, if you get less than 30-day siege ticks, you can actually get it so that you don't even suffer attrition taking provinces if you...
Oh, because you're not there for a whole month.
Yeah, as if you start it after the month starts and finish it before the month ends.
That's an interesting idea, yeah.
No attrition tick. Not that attrition ticks are really that big of a deal on little tiny provinces, but... You know, because you can do it with 1 or 2 troops. But still, if you're moving like a 60 stack through or something, and you want to take the province, and you're suffering 1% attrition, or maybe 3% if they've got fully defensive and all that other crap, now you're talking about 3% of 60k. 1,800 troops. Adds up.
Mm-hmm. Sure does.
All right, how are we doing on force limit, Shen?
Force limit?
200,000 troops below our force limit.
200. Wow. That's disgusting. We have a force limit of 600k. That is absolutely disgusting. By the way, our manpower is up to 50. That was quick.
No, it's not.
It was. Someone touched it.
No, it's not. 130,000 transports. That's cool. Sorry, 130 transports.
Oh, Suez Canal is going to finish in February.
Nice. This pleases me.
Panama Canal, still 4 years. Okay. Yeah, I'm really surprised that Russia hasn't pieced out the Ottomans yet. I mean, surely. He's at negative 25 with Russia. They should want a white peace at this point. Maybe Russia doesn't want white peace with the Ottomans. That'd be silly, though.
Do you think that it could be that, like, Russia wants some of Tabaristan's land, and he's...
Tabaristan's... Oh, you mean the stuff that Tabaristan has sieged? Oh, yeah, that's a good point.
He might just be confused by that, and so he's waiting, and...
It's a nationalist war, though. Like, if he had declared on a specific province, I could understand that, and Tabaristan sieged it, whatever. I could understand that, but he didn't. It's just a nationalist war.
Yeah, that's kind of weird.
I don't know. Our little swarm is going around sieging up the provinces that don't have forts, so I'm going to siege up the fort provinces and let that be it.
That is one of my favorite things about having a bunch of little minions, is that it's just a micro reliever. They are opportunistic little shits, and they will take all the provinces they can get their little dirty hands on.
Grubby little hands on, yeah.
Hey, don't worry, Shan, I'll delete all the forts for you.
Okay. Wait, our forts?
No, the other guy's forts.
You're deleting our forts.
What? No.
I'm watching them vanish.
Why would I do that?
Can you put an army in Coimbra? Right by our capital? Right by our old capital? About to have 11 rebels there.
Okay. An army's on its way. Do we end up keeping that extra 4th general? Do we have a leader available, or you're using all of them?
You can take the one that's at the Russian border.
By the way, make sure, just in the back of your head, let's not use any general recruitment until we get at least one more military idea.
Okay.
But once we get that fire value, it'd be a great time to hire some new guys.
I agree.
Also, are there any policies we can enact to raise our army tradition?
I don't know. Maybe. I haven't really gone through all the policies that are available in the game. I'm sure there's a lot of cool ones.
Alright, so we're saving our admin points now, so that the next time admin tech comes up, we pick that up.
Hey, the Suez Canal is done.
Okay,
you like that shit?
Fire the rebels if you want.
Okay. Crush the opposition.
Suez Canal. Okay, cool. It looks nice. It's very nice.
It does. I don't think it really looks that nice in reality, but whatever. Brothers and sisters of the faith, you can screw off.
That's such a horrible way of saying it.
Well, what?
Screw off,
they're
brothers
fake,
and sisters.
They're fake Catholics.
So, how much do you want to charge, Shen, to have people use our canal?
1 ducat per ship.
We're gonna do it. We're gonna complain again.
I wish you could do that.
1 ducat per ship would be awesome. We're doing high altitude training in the Pyrenees Mountains.
Is that what you're calling it?
Is that not a real word?
It is. I see you've constructed a whole bunch of buildings. What are you constructing here? Textile. Oh, manufactories. I love manufactories.
Yeah, I don't know. We had a bunch of money again, so I just made it all go away.
We have money? Since when?
Well, we did, and then I spent it all, and now it's coming back. It just keeps coming back.
You know what's amazing? Scandinavia has not built the Kiel Canal. Why not Scandinavia?
Now, the Kiel Canal, that's the one, it's like, it goes where? From like Holsten?
It's in Holstein, yeah.
And I don't understand it. Why would you need a canal there?
You don't. But I believe it was... Oh, shit. Call for peace.
I just made the Ottomans go bankrupt.
Oh, nice. I believe it was partially to avoid the sound toll. because you know how you can get the bonus to trade or whatever based on the sound toll? You've heard of that?
Yes.
Well, that area was heavily controlled by Denmark and Lubeck and all those other nations in the Hanseatic League. And I believe the Kiel Canal was either a way to facilitate the sound toll to make it easier to make sure people paid it, or a way to avoid the sound toll. Either way.
What are we going to do about this war, the call for peace?
We're at 68%. The big question, I think, is what happens with Crimea? Because we opted not to siege anything from Crimea. Well, in the meantime, we're going to start handing shit over to our vassals, right?
Yeah. We can't grant land while we're at war, but if we transfer it to them before we finish the war, we could actually do that stuff while we are in another war. So we could just declare on Tabaristan right now and go siege down the stuff that they have in Crimea.
True. But then we're going to be sitting in call for peace for a while.
True.
Wait, why did we never give Antioch to Madonna? Because he's kind of stuck there now.
Oh, that's true. Well, he can expand west.
Yeah, sure. I mean, it's Europe, but whatever, doesn't matter.
I mean, we should. The next time we go to peace, we should probably give him Antioch.
Yep.
We shouldn't have kept that. In fact, we probably should have spawned him in Antioch instead of Adana.
Mm-hmm. Because it would have had the same effects.
Yep. Okay, well, if we're going to do that, we can't be at war. So we can't declare on Tabaristan, and we don't want to be sitting on a call for peace. So I think we should probably just peace out. Let's do the best peace deal we can do right now.
Okay, well, let's make sure we hand over all the stuff that we want to hand over before we peace out. How do you want to do the striping? I assume you want to have auto eaters go north along with Cancer, right? So we're gonna put Cancer over to just all the way through Kartli and Teshketi, and we can give Cancer some of Tabaristan's land as well. Whereas auto eaters just gonna go straight north.
Okay, Auto Eater. Yeah, I think we give Auto Eater like Guria, Mingrelia, and Abkhazia, just like you did. And we hope Tabaristan takes that land, or Russia, so we can declare war and keep going north.
Whereas Cancer we can give up to the Tabaristani border, so that we can go to war with Tabaristan and start feeding him that.
Yep. So I think the key...
Mashed potatoes. What do we do with him?
The key with the bands, I think, was just make sure that we never cut any of them off. And it's okay to leave like scattered horrible borders, like notice how you kept, there's a Portugal siege in Imerti right now.
Yeah, I don't care, doesn't matter.
If we just don't take that, let that stay the Ottomans for now, and then eventually we give it to whoever we feel like.
Yeah,
we don't have to take it.
Right. Well,
that's good.
How does this look so far? Do we want to keep giving more and more land to mashed potatoes? Do we want to give him down to Tabriz?
Tabriz. Oh, you mean east for?
Yeah. Should that go to him, or should that go to Cancer?
No, Cancer's gonna probably go, I think, north over the Caspian Sea.
Okay.
Don't you think? And then, well, I mean, if we had 3 go between the Caspian and the Persian Gulf, that's pretty narrow for 3 countries to fit through.
It is.
So probably 2 there's good, and then 4 going through Russia.
Okay. So I'll give Tabriz mashed potatoes. Okay.
Now, I can see where you're right. This is a big issue now. We can't even transfer territory to Adana.
Right.
Sorry, Madana.
We can't do anything with them. Because we can't sell this land while we're at war.
Once we get to peace, we can, assuming we stay at peace, we can just give it to them.
We could take a bunch of land for ourselves and then just transfer it to Madonna.
Exactly. Yep. So I think for him, we want to take like
the Arabian Peninsula,
Aleppo, Hama, Rabbah, Sahila, all the way down to probably Baghdad.
What about the Arabian Peninsula?
What's that?
The Arabian Peninsula is this giant landmass between Ethiopia and Persia.
Okay, that whole thing?
Mm-hmm. That's Asia.
Well, that's fine. I mean, we can... I think the main goal is we want to go as far east as we can. The more new countries we can expose the tendrils of our little noodly appendage to.
Noodly appendage, I like that.
The better. So like expanding southward only would benefit us with Madonna, assuming it touched a new country we wanted to attack.
Okay.
So like I'm thinking more like go towards Baghdad so that we can get it up against Tabaristan, who's probably going to take land from Ottomans. And then we attack Tabaristan, and then we have all 4 of these guys touching Tabaristan.
Okay, so if we look at the peace deal window, as far as giving land to our vassals, Auto Eater gets all those. Cancer gets all these. Mashed Potatoes gets these. Why is it called Mashed Potatoes?
You named that one.
Oh. Why did I name it Mashed Potatoes?
Because you're kind of...
And then we want to take Aleppo, Araka, Sinjar down to Baghdad. Okay, that's only 46 war score.
And then from there, if we want, we could maybe take some other stuff either that we have claims on or...
We don't really have claims. I think we have one. We have one. It's his capital.
Could we extend... Do we have any overextension that we can take ourselves?
Yeah, we're only at 41.
I mean, we could kind of tank the overextension for a few years, just take a little bit of extra land.
Do you want to do that?
Well, as soon as we finish our... well, we can core distant overseas stuff at 90% reduction right now.
Oh, that's true. So why don't we take the Arabian Peninsula for ourselves? Just core it. It's cheap.
Yeah, let's do that. But we only have room for about 58% overextension. And we're tanking 38% till we can transfer it to our guy. So I said 58, right?
Yeah. So we can get up. Yeah.
So add it up until it gets to 96.
I'm looking at a border with Oman. That sounds good.
Oh, you've gotten way down there, huh?
It's all cheap, man. And it's not very developed, so it's pretty cheap to core. And if we take Tarabulus, it'll at least connect our land up a little bit.
Okay, so yeah, going down the Arabian Peninsula, I'm at exactly 96% overextension.
And you've given all the stuff in the north as well?
Yep, 3 to the topmost guy, and yeah, just following your tendrils. We just make sure. Yep.
You got Baghdad?
Yep. And then that's Baghdad. That'll be, so we're going to give Antioch, Aleppo, Raqqa, Sinjar, Tikrit, and Baghdad to Madonna.
Yep.
And then, yeah, sure.
Okay.
You like it?
That's fine. Do you want to take Huda Vendigar as well? Or did you already click that?
Huda Vendigar.
His capital.
Is their capital? Well, that'll put us over the overextension amount we can handle.
Don't do that then. Okay, cool.
Hey, guess what the peace offer value is?
$1 billion.
69%.
It's the perfect percent, isn't it?
Yeah. All right, cool. Okay.
It's a little disturbing that 2 guys on the internet are talking about 69 as the perfect number. But whatever. Let's start handing shit over.
Oh, crap.
What?
You can only add provinces on the European continent.
So that's it has to be through the peace deal.
That's why we chose Adana.
So it has. We can only give him shit through the peace deal. So what do we do with this land then? Just core it?
Well, we're over 100% overextension now because we're planning on giving 38% away. Can we sell the provinces to him? I think we still can sell. But he won't accept more than a couple at a time, like one at a time probably.
Yeah, he'll take them. So I guess that's what we do.
All right, well, we sell him Antioch first, right?
Yep.
He'll get a free core because we have a core.
Mm-hmm.
And then we can hopefully give him Aleppo.
He does have a free core. Yep.
We have to wait a month now.
I don't mind being over the limit a little bit. I mean, whatever. Not the end of the world. It's annoying, but it's not the end of the world.
You're not worried about random...
monsters? No.
Overextension annoyances and events?
Not even a little bit. Do they bother you?
I don't like them. I do really prefer to stay exactly.
Oh, you didn't take Tarabulus. Okay.
Tarabulus.
So we could walk back in the just north of Jerusalem. So we could walk back and forth.
Oh, yeah, I know. Oops.
That's no big deal. So sell Aleppo.
We just picked up 2 modifiers. We conquered Mecca.
He won't buy Aleppo.
Even
Why
free?
not? Not the same religious group. We have to convert it first. So
okay.
Take your missionary back. Send him there.
Turns out we're pretty good at conversion.
So convert the lands, and then we'll sell it to them. God, how long does that take? 6.3%? Not that bad. 2 years. Oh, man. We're going to be sitting on this OE for a while.
Yeah.
Whose bright idea was this?
Well, I knew there was a reason why we needed to transfer territory in wars. I just couldn't remember what it was.
Right. We should have given them Antioch before we declared. But you know what? Whatever.
Yeah,
Whatever.
It's not like we're trying to play perfectly or anything. Okay, so all this other stuff,
playing
though.
Perfectly. I thought that was your main thing, playing perfectly all the time.
Yeah, I never make mistakes. Obviously.
That's why you bring Excel out.
That's why people get so upset.
Mm-hmm. Oh God.
What's that?
The Poland ball flag for the Huron is a donut. I'm not even joking. It's a donut.
Hey, look, Shen.
What?
Look down in the Ottomans Mamluk area.
Yeah, he's got rebels.
Mamlukian separatists, and we're not going to give him military access. That means the Mamluks are going to form.
Awesome. We can kill them. We don't even have a truce.
Yep.
So how long until our tech? It's going to be 809 points, March 1744. 3 years. Oh, that's pretty quick.
No, it's going to be less than that because the tech cost is going to come down.
Right. So we're going to be sitting on the high OE, but not too long. We'll be okay.
Over 2 years, we can...
Hi, Mr. Deimos.
All right, so we're not going to make that mistake again then, right?
No, never. Surely we'll come back next week and we'll be on the ball this time.
Oh, look at that. Tabaristan pieced out and they didn't take any of Crimea.
Did they not?
No, that means Russia's probably going to take all of it.
Okay.
Once he starts occupying again.
With nationalism, it's super cheap to just take everything.
So I'm thinking that we are going to be, as soon as our vassals are good, we will want to attack Tabaristan and start extending them around.
Mm-hmm.
So we squeeze mashed potatoes straight through Tabaristan over to, like, Mazandaran. Oh, by the way, the timer went off when we have, like, gone way over.
Oh, I'm sorry. So what were you saying?
Yeah, we squeezed... What'd you just do? You do something bad, didn't you?
No, just attacking rebels. What's up?
Okay. Yeah, we squeezed mashed potatoes through Tabaristan.
That works for me. And we can send Madonna down south through Persia. Yeah.
Yep, then we attack Persia. And depending on what Russia does, we either attack Russia and feed some auto-eater and cancer.
Oh, I'm down for that, yeah.
AI Smirt and... I mean, all of them are going to get something.
Oh, yeah, definitely. If we attack Russia, I expect us to... wow, we're taking attrition up here. If we attack Russia, I expect us to just have some, nice wide bands up there. We're going to have lots of land to give everyone. But I think AI Smirt should stick to just the most northerly stuff, because he's already got a lot of base tax.
Yep. All right, cool. Well, yeah, we're going to take a break here then.
Yep.
As always, thanks for watching, everyone. We'll see you again in the next video. We will see you soon.
You're stealing my exit.
Was it mine? You stole my exit last time.
It was me.
You stole mine last time. Okay.
Bye-bye, everyone.
See you soon.